we spread love and positive vibes. And I want to start by thanking our new subscribers and our returning subscribers. We really value you. We appreciate you. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for subscribing to our channel. Thank you for commenting and liking our videos. We do not take it for granted. We thank you so much. And people, I will start by saying one love. And I want to start by greeting you in patois. I don't know whether it is patois or Jamaican. Wagwan, how are you? Makia. Makia means in Akan, good morning. And therefore today we are going to be in a class where we are going to see the deep relationship between Jamaica and Africa. The shared words in Africa and in Jamaica. We always tell you that the people of Jamaica originated from Africa. They are our brothers and sisters, and no wonder the great love, no wonder the great embrace, no wonder the great magnetic attraction. Because I tell you that the people of Africa, and I can tell you for sure, they love Jamaicans so much. And the Jamaicans in return love us so much. And the reason for this is the blood connection between the Jamaican people and the African people. This is so clear in the relationship between the patois language in Jamaica and the African language. So today we are going to look at some of the similar words that are spoken in Jamaica and that are spoken here in Africa. And I tell you, I was shocked. I was so shocked to learn that the ancestors of Jamaica did not just come from one country in the Western Africa. They came from so many countries, including South Africa, because some of the words are actually shared even in South Africa. And I came to realize, no wonder the deep connection, no wonder the deep love, no wonder the ability to attract each other, even when we are so far away from each other. I have never actually met a Jamaican, but I feel like they are deep down in my veins. We are so connected, yet so far away from each other. And this made me to search and find out, is there a relationship for true between the African brothers and sisters and the Jamaicans brothers and sisters? And for sure, I came across so similar words that are used in patois in Jamaica and that are used here in Africa. And today, that is what we are going to look at. And I still found that it is not only in Jamaica, even there are some Caribbean islands that use the same words. Because I could see people from Guyana, Dominican Republic, talking about the same words used in their country. And I came to realize that we are actually one people, one love. And let me go direct to the deep connection between the people of Africa and the Jamaican people. And I'm going to start by saying the language of patois is actually a corrupted English, but it has actually borrowed a lot from Africa. It is actually English corrupted, but it has borrowed a lot from Africa, as we are going to see. And I'm going to start by saying the regions and the languages patois has borrowed from, or rather, where patois has come from. Because remember that the Jamaicans are the ancestors of the people that were captured in Africa as slaves and were transported to Jamaica. And later, they fought their slave masters and they became free or independent, the Maroon people. There is a lot of borrowing from the Maroon people and West Africa. There is a lot of relationship in the way they talk, the way they share some words. There is a lot that tells us truly Jamaicans have African blood in their veins. I have seen myself very many Jamaicans come into the comment section and they say that they were tested for DNA and it was traced in West Africa, in Ghana, in Nigeria, in where? In Angola, and you'll find that all these countries, they have shared words with patois in Jamaica. I'm going to start by highlighting the many languages that have actually some words that are spoken in patois in Jamaica. And these are the words, the languages. We have the Akan language, the Akan people. This is the type of language that is mostly spoken in Ghana. Most of the people in Ghana are actually Akan, and they have different dialects, and we're going to see them. So the Akan people are actually from Ghana, and we are going to find that the Akan people can also be found in other parts of West Africa. So there are some words from the Akan tribe that have been borrowed by the patois language in Jamaica, and we're going to go through them and see how deep the Jamaicans are related to Africa. Then there is the Ga language. The Ga language is from southeastern Ghana, around Accra, the capital city of Ghana. And we have also a lot of borrowing of words from Ga language that are used in patois. Then we have the Waraf language. The Waraf language still from Ghana. Then we have the Efil language. I hope my pronunciation is proper, because these words, maybe the way the people pronounce in West Africa is not the way I'm pronouncing, but I hope I'm doing it justice in the pronunciation. So we have the full language, a full language from Nigeria. So you can see that these languages come from different parts of West Africa, and some come from some parts of Africa. We have the Asante language, which is found in Ghana, and it is also found in other regions in West Africa. Then we have the Ewe language, which is found in Togo and southeastern Ghana. So it is found in Togo and southeastern Ghana, and that is Ewe language. Then we have Twi, which is a dialect of the Akan language, and it is spoken in central and south Ghana. Then we have the Yoruba. Yoruba is a language spoken in South Africa, Nigeria, Benin, Togo, and I think Angola. You can correct me, people from West Africa, if I am wrong. So Yoruba language is spoken in South Africa, in Nigeria, in Benin, in Togo, and I think in Angola. Then we have Igbo. Igbo language is spoken in eastern Nigeria, Congo, Angola, and Ghana. So all these people from all these countries speak the Igbo language. Remember that we saw the Igbo language is actually one of the languages that was being spoken by the slaves. And therefore, there is so many Igbo speaking people that were carried as slaves, and also the Akan people, because there is a lot of borrowing from the Akan and Igbo. Then we have where? So those are the languages that the language, or rather the language, let me call it language patois, has borrowed a lot from. So you can see that it crosses around the African countries, and therefore most of the slaves came from this region. They came from Benin, they came from Angola, they came from Ghana, they came from Nigeria, they came from Benin, they came from Cameroon, because you'll find that some of the words used in patois are actually from Cameroon. So there is a lot of borrowing from so many countries in Africa. And that is why there is a deep connection between the people of Jamaica and the African people. And people usually wonder, why is this great love? It's because we carry the DNA of each other, both the Jamaicans and us. We have the DNA from our source, the ancestors. And I'll come direct to the words and the way they are. I don't know whether I'll be able to say how they are pronounced, but I'm going to say the words that are shared in patois and these languages, and I also say the meaning of those words in Akan language, in Yoruba, in Igbo, in all these languages that I have mentioned, and if possible, I mention the equivalent of that language in a patois in Jamaica. And the Jamaicans in the house, when I mention the word, you can actually tell us what it means in patois in Jamaica. So these are the words shared both by patois language in Jamaica and the languages I have just mentioned in West Africa and some of South Africa and actually some parts of Africa. Let me say that because it's not just West Africa, because we are seeing there are so many countries that are involved in these languages. So the first word is akapong. Akapong is from the Akan language, specifically Asante people, which is a dialect of the Akan language, and it is a surname meaning destined for greatness. Akapong. Destined for greatness. Akapong, destined for greatness, and it is also used in Jamaica. There is a maroon town called Akopong. A maroon town called Akopong, which is located in Jamaica, and therefore this word is shared both in Jamaica and in the Asante people from Ghana. Then we go to the second word. We have Aki. We all know what Aki, because it is actually one of the dishes that is prepared in Jamaica. Aki is a very, very famous, Aki is used, it is actually a fruit used to prepare most of the dishes in Jamaica, and one of the most known dish is prepared using Aki. Aki and salt fish. You know, you all know it. And now we have Aki, a word borrowed from Akan language. So Aki is actually a word borrowed from the Akan language from Ghana. Then we have Adop or Dapi. Adop or Dapi, which is Akan word meaning ghost. And the Jamaicans in the house can tell us what does the word Adop or Dapi mean in Jamaica. Then we have Kuya. Kuya is a word borrowed from Africa, which means look here. Kuya, look here. And therefore, the Jamaicans in the house can tell us whether they have kuya and what it means in patois language. Then we have afu, which is a Akan word for yam or plantain. Akan word for lamb or yam. Yam or plantain. So the Akan people call yam or plantain afu. And then we have Akan, which is a word actually coming from the Akan language. Akan means wild or inferior. Akan means wild or inferior. And then we have Anansi. Anansi from Akan language meaning a spider. And there are so many Anansi stories that are told in Jamaica, and these stories have been borrowed from the Akan people in Ghana. Guys, we are one people, one love. And this proves that by now. And then we have Bafan. Bafan. Bafan in Akan language means a baby or a toddler or a person who has actually a baby who has delayed walking, and therefore is called a Bafan. And in Jamaica, Bafan refers to slowness or a stupid person. So you can see that this word is shared between the Akan people, and it is also shared in patois, meaning slow runner or a stupid person. And then we have Bisi. Bisi. Bisi means coronat in Akan language, and in Jamaica it means RG medicine. The Jamaicans in the house, you can confirm whether Bisi means RG medicine. And then we have Duknu. Duknu is a dessert item. It's a dessert item in Akan. In Jamaica, what does it mean? Do I have in Jamaica? In Jamaica, it is actually a dessert, a pudding item borrowed from Akan language. So in Jamaica, Duknu means a dessert or a pudding item. And it is actually borrowed from the Akan language. The Jamaicans in the house can tell us whether Duknu is a dessert. And then we have Kukobe. Kukobe means reproche in Akan language. Kokobe means leprosy in Akan language. I'm enjoying these words because I'm actually happy that we share so much with these people that we love so much, and therefore we have DNA in their blood. Then we have Jinal. Jinal in Akan means a conman. I hope my pronunciation is right. We have Jinal in Akan means conman, or a person who cannot be taken seriously. What does it mean in patois? The Jamaicans in the house can come to the comment section and tell us what Jinal means in patois. And then we have Kaba Kaba. Kaba Kaba in Akan or Yoruba. It's actually used in Akan, Yoruba, Ewe language, and it means unreliable. A person who is not reliable is called Kaba Kaba. What does it mean in Jamaica? Or even inferior or worthless. Something worthless, something inferior, or a person who cannot be relied on is called Kaba Kaba. What does it mean in patois? Then we have Kunkus. Kunkus in Akan means gossip. Do we have kunkus in patois language? The Jamaicans in the house can tell us. Mumu. Mumu in Akan, it's actually used in Akan language, in Ewe language, in Mende language, in Yoruba language, meaning dumb or stupid. So when someone calls you Mumu, they mean you are either dumb or you are stupid or you cannot reason. So we have Mumu, and actually Mumu is used in Kikuyu. So these words are borrowed a lot. Is used in Kikuyu to mean dumb. So you can see that Mumu is being used in Akan, in Ewe language, in Yoruba language, in Mende language, and I'm sure it is also in patois, and it is in Kikuyu language in Kenya, and it means the same thing, dumb. I don't know whether in Jamaica Mumu means dumb. And then we have Abia. Abia in Akan language means witchcraft. And I came across the word Abia in Jamaican videos, meaning a witch doctor or somebody who is taken for problems to solve traditionally. And therefore we have Abia here in Akan language meaning witchcraft, and it is also found in Asante in Twi language. It is a dialect of the Akan people, and it means witchcraft. Then we have Pato Pato. Pato Pato in Akan language or Igbo. It is actually used in Akan language and also in Igbo and also in Congo and also in Yoruba, meaning mad or made. So when somebody says pato pato, they mean that made or mad, and it is used in Akan language, in Igbo language, in Congo, in Yoruba. So they say pato pato meaning mad. Bokla. Bakla is used in a Fik language to mean white man. So when they want to say a white man, they say that one is a bakra, that one is a bakra, meaning that one is a white man. It is used in a Fik language. And then we have juk. Juk is used in Akan, it's an Akan language, and it is used to mean to poke. To poke, that is what it means. And then we have patu. Patu is a Ga language. It's a Ga word, not language. Patu is a Ga word meaning all. All. So when they want to say all, they say patu. And then we have brichi. Brichi is an Igbo language meaning nobleman. It has been borrowed from Igbo meaning nobleman. And then we have chink. Chink borrowed from Igbo meaning bed bag. What does chink mean in patois? And then we have hiba from Igbo language, and it is type of yam. So all these words are a proof that we are very, very deeply related with the people of Jamaica, because these words cannot just come from anywhere, and they have been borrowed from Africa, and they are spoken in Jamaica, they are spoken in parts of the Caribbean island, meaning that one day we were one people, and we all know the history where we came from. The Jamaicans came from their ancestors of some African regions, and they were transported as slaves, and they went and were settled in Jamaica to work in plantations. And therefore, We are one people. We are supposed to unite. We are supposed to work together. We are supposed to uplift one another. We love one another. We share one another when there is some competition somewhere, like we had Olympics the other day. We should come in power, and I have seen it happening. People coming together to cheer those that are doing well in the Caribbean, in Africa. I saw the person from Botswana who got a gold medal being cheered by people from Jamaica, people from the Caribbean, and therefore we are supposed to embrace one another because we have our DNA in each other's blood. Guys, this video will stop here. Thank you so much for watching me. Bye bye. See you during the next video, and God bless you.